I hope you have dug in and you're ready for day 5. Maybe there should have been a better hook. I don't know. But it's been 5 days, 5 stories. And if you've been here, I want to say thank you. If it's your first day, I want to say thank you. If you've hit subscribe, I want to say thank you. If you haven't, I want to ask you to hit subscribe. So if you go back to day 1, I said that we've actually had this YouTube channel as of the recording of this particular video for 7 years and done really nothing with it, but nothing with intention. I would randomly post a video, but I hadn't spent any time to learn how to utilize the platform. And it was time to go. Recently, I went down to the Texas Gulf Coast by myself for a few days. And one of those days, I put on my ruck pack, so 40 pounds, and I didn't put on my earbuds. And I walked on the beach for 10 miles. Just me, the waves, saying hello, walking by little kids with shovels and kids on, skim boards or surfboards or, people barbecuing, doesn't matter. Thinking, where am I now and where do I want to go? And I thought to myself, or I heard from above, I said, you've been doing a lot of the same things for a long time and things have gone pretty well. And the enemy of great is good. Say that again. The enemy of great is good because you're content. I don't ever want to be content, right? I want to grow. I want to serve. I want to serve and earn. I want to serve first. And one of the things that came to me was, hey, here's a platform, the number 2 search engine in the world that you're not using. That your passion, your fired upness, I make up words all the time, comes across pretty well on video. And what you want to do and what I believe we can do is different. Yes, we're going to work together on your physical health. Whether you walk, whether you rock, whether you go to the gym, whether you have a gym at home, whatever that looks like, we're going to make sure that this vessel is the healthiest it can be. Whether you ever do a burpee again, it doesn't matter. But that's what's sold kind of almost short-sighted in my opinion. I think it really depends on where you are in life. At this point, with most of the people I'm blessed to work with, they've lived, they've loved, they've lost. And unfortunately, when it comes to the gym world, the nutrition world, they failed a lot. They failed a lot. They bought into all the magical cures and potions and bullshit. And every time it's a little barb. And it takes a little bit out of your soul. And they're a little scared. And they're not sure what to do. Well, I've been in this health and wellness game for over 30 years in some form or fashion, from massage therapy to a middle school and high school coach to managing 2 different hospital-based wellness centers, to being a cardiac rehab director at a local hospital, to being an adjunct professor at 2 universities, to teaching courses like healthy eating every day and active living every day. So wellness is my passion, meaning keeping you independent and healthier for a lifetime is my passion. Allowing you to reduce your medication dependency is my passion. Allowing you to remain independent and healthy for a lifetime is my passion. Reminding you that dreams don't have an expiration date is my passion. Why and how do you think we came up with this mission? To build a world where positivity, community, and health thrive. Well, happiness is eliminated. All of that is about health span versus lifespan. And that's where the coaching comes in. Medicine will keep you alive for a long time. Now, will it keep you where you can live your life and quality of life? That's a whole different story. So my story really starts with when I got into this world. I was a high school athlete. I was very good as a high school athlete. I wasn't mentally tough enough to go to the next level at that time of my life at 17. I just wasn't. And then I was kind of lost because all I had wanted to do from the time I was a little kid was be a professional baseball player. I went to school, went to college, but I love to learn now. I love to educate now, but I wasn't in the mindset to go to a classroom, to read a history book, to take algebra, to do my English 101 or whatever that looks like. So I had to grow. I had to figure all of that out. But then you come to where I started as a massage therapist because it was an idea that my dad had. And I said that in day 1, so go back and listen to that. Right? But what I've seen in the last 30 plus years is that we jump in and we only want to do part of what we need to be healthy, to be happy, to be prosperous, to be shrouded in positivity, community, and eliminate unhappiness. We do bit work. What if we do it all together? What if we take a long-term view? What if we take that long-term view that seems scary as hell and we break it down into chunks? So where you learn to think in years, plan in months, and live in days. That's part of creating a vivid vision. So if you're a part of the 5-day gratitude challenge, we talk about a vivid vision. What do you want your world to look like? You get to be an artist at an easel with all the paints and all the brushes you could ever imagine. And you get to create the life you love while living the life you have. So I believe it starts in what we call the 4F philosophy. That is your faith. That's knowing who you are, and why you were put on earth. You may not know now, but that's what we get to do together, right? Then you've got your fitness, your physical, mental, and emotional health to push through barriers, to show up consistently, to understand that the world is for triers, to know that you're going to really ultimately design your physical fitness plan, your mental fitness plan, your spiritual fitness plan, with guides from me as the coach to ask questions, right? To use the Socratic method, so that because you already know where you need to go. My guess is you probably already know how to get there. You just need a guide. You need somebody to hold your hand and a community to support you along the way. Then fellowship. That's the community part. So with this platform that we're on today, location is not a barrier. It's not. As long as you've got internet access, we can connect and we can work in real time. Right? So you've got your faith. You decide what is important to you. What brings you joy? What are your values, your non-negotiables, and a vision for your future? We work on your physical, mental, and emotional health. We talk about wins every day, what went well. We talk about barriers and how to overcome them, right? Every single day. We work on your physical health. We get up, we get out, get moving most days of the week. And we only do things that you ultimately want to do depending on where you want to go. Within the community, you will be supported, and it's okay to say it's hard. It's okay to say you're sad. But ultimately what we're going to do is we're going to encourage you to find what you can do and how you can shine your light into the world. And then the freedom to be, do, and have anything you wanted, to ensure that you have health span versus lifespan, quality of life, to remain independent and healthy for a lifetime, to remember to dream big, dream often, and dream out loud. So the idea is that when you have a dream and you have a vision, you will get up, you will get out, and you will get moving. You will do the little things that you need to do. I think we overcomplicate it. I think we get bored. I think that success is boring. But you can truly create the life you love. It all really came about too because my father was taken from us way too early, in his 60s, not that far from me actually. And I got to take my children and their mother to my great-grandfather's 100th birthday. He was cognitive, he was alert. Even though jokingly he sat on the stage that day in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we called him Papa. We said, Papa, how did you live this long? He said, a scotch and a cigar every day. Maybe he knows more than we do. His son, my granddad, so that was my great-grandfather, lived to 97 years old. His body just finally gave up. But he lived a full life. So to see or bury my father at 60, whatever, it was wrong. Had he been able to take care of his physical vessel and had the tools emotionally to be surrounded in a community that was going to support him and help him overcome his addiction to food, because food was his drug of choice, maybe he'd still be here today. I'll never know that. So that fuels me every day. It's why it's not just eat this, do that, count this. It's allowing you to learn the tools you need to be successful for a lifetime. To take that long-term idea and break it down so simple that you just put it on repeat. So if it's easier for you to say it's a 7-day challenge, then just hit it again and again and do 52 7-day challenges, right? Do 26 14-day challenges, right? Do 12 30-day challenges. What does that look like? So that you can be successful. We can break it down however it works for your brain, your heart, your goals, and your mission, your vision, and your purpose. And if you don't have a mission, vision, and purpose, let's build one. Let's create one so that you will jump out of bed like a kid on Christmas morning. These allergies are kicking my ass. I just missed my entire mouth. So one of the things, I don't have it pulled up, but we have a Trailblazer Manifesto, and it says we will show up is our full authentic self. No hair, no makeup. Who cares? It's who we are. It's no false filtered life. I can't wait to share the manifesto. You know what? I'm going to sit right here. I bet I can pull it up quickly. Let's see. So please don't go anywhere. Oh, let's do it on my phone so I can continue to talk. So let me ask you why I pull up this manifesto. Where are you right now? Right now. In regards to the 4F philosophy that I talked about with your faith, do you know what your mission, vision, and purpose is? Do you know why you were put on this earth? In earlier videos, I've said that Mark Twain told us the two most important days of our lives are the day you're born and the day you find out why. And if you don't know why, we can work on it together. In the VIP Elite Experience that I'm going to lead into today, stay tuned because it's important. We're going to learn that. So we talked about the false filter life. Where are you today? Where are you today? Trailblazers do not accept the world as it is today. They never moan or whine about the way things are. They transform it and lead the change. Trailblazers dream big, dream often, and dream out loud. Because dreams don't have an expiration date. That's not really in here. I added that. They turn words into actions. We get shit done. Trailblazers are lifetime learners. They crave improvement and chase results. A trailblazer will turn their world upside down to help someone else and always give more value than they expect to receive. Trailblazers encourage dreams and do what it takes to make them happen. Another thing that we like to say is we get shit done. Trailblazers share their true selves and show vulnerability. They refuse to share a false filtered life, just like I said earlier. Trailblazers find their passion, chase their passion, impact lives, and ultimately impact the world. Trailblazers are motivated by knowing every day is an opportunity to blaze a trail. They are pioneers who are willing to take risks and go on a path that isn't already there. They inspire people with purpose, passion, and confidence that impacts the world. They blaze a trail and they leave a path for others. Ultimately, trailblazers are born to roam. That's why we figure out what our legacy will be and what our faith is. What's important to us. That's why we care for our physical and mental well-being, because we're ready to blaze that trail, ready to do things and set the world on fire, ablaze, because it's not working. The world is unhealthy. It is miserable. It is sad. It doesn't have to be that way. We've got to stop doing stuff that has gotten us those results and expecting different things, right? So where are you on that journey? Where are you? Where do you want to go? I think that's the most important part. Where do you want to go? You're not really quite sure where you want to go. That's why we talk. That's why we connect. That's why we have weekly calls called Momentum Monday, where we share things that are going well. We share yays for the day. And then we have round robin conversations. We have instant coaching, meaning right there you have a question, comment, concern based on what we're doing and what we're discovering together. Where were you? Like, what is your past? You can't change the past, but you can shape the future. Where are you now and where do you want to go? So, if any of that fires you up like it fires me up just to talk about it, I'd like to invite you to work with me, to work with us in the VIP Elite Experience. Up above is a link that says Work with Dane. It's a few questions the more honest, open, and sincere you are, the better conversation we can have. And all that is an application so that we can talk and we can see if it's the right thing for you. Because we'll talk about where you are now, we'll talk about where you've been, and then we're going to talk about where you want to go. And I'm going to listen. I'm going to share. And together we're going to decide if that's an opportunity for you. All right, my friends. So today was relatively unscripted, but it's been 5 days, 5 stories, just so you get an idea of what Dane Boyle coaching and unstucking yourself is all about. So we came up with that because we tend to get stuck in some things, maybe many things, and then we don't take any action. Imperfect action is still action. I just had that very conversation with one of my high school clients, and he loved that whole thing. From unstucking yourself, because he's a young man going off to school, graduating high school, his brother's getting married. I mean, there's like one thing after the other is just happening this year. It's going to be an eventful year, so that he understands that it's okay to be afraid, but do it anyway. Do it anyway. And whether it's you at 18, 28, 38, 48, or 58, 68, 78, doesn't matter. Do it anyway. So together, we can create your mission, vision, and purpose, and then give you the tools to go achieve it. All right, my friends, that's what it's all about today. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Our mission, our goal right now, or part of our mission, part of our goal is to get 1,000 subscribers so that we can reach more people across the globe, so that we can live out our mission to positively impact the world, a community, build a healthy community, one that thrives, and one that ultimately helps eliminate unhappiness. That simple. That freaking simple. That's all it takes. It costs you absolutely no money to hit subscribe. And you just might hear something that motivates you to take action. You never know. What's the best that can happen? All right, make sure that you tell those you love them, and never assume they know. I'm going to remind you all the time to text somebody today and tell them you're thinking of them and expect nothing in return. Until next time, my friends, go be amazing, and make sure every day you wake up and you step into your mission, your vision, and your purpose in life. Until next time, go be amazing.